Hey, Legion, how y'all doing today? Um, I watched. I never seen. I've always loved Don Rickles since I was little. I've never once seen one of his comedy acts before. I know he would just go to. I know the setup where he would just be like, he be in like a nightclub or whatever, and he just would banter back and forth with the audience with insults and stuff, but never like, I mean, but he never meant it though, and it was weird though because at the very beginning they had a disclaimer about his humor and stuff, which was kind of weird though because they never did that crap before with Don Rickles. Um, I remember as soon as I started seeing it, I started seeing that gap between young people and older people. Like, I started seeing shows like Rescue Me, like they're talking about like the old guy talking about Steve McQueen, and the young guy said, "Who's Steve McQueen?" You know, there's a definite disconnect because I don't think parents are teaching their kids anything. And I remember when Don Rickles was on Dave Letterman that one time, I think he kind of bombed because I mean he wasn't that funny though. And then like he say this kid, hey kid, this is just stuff. I don't mean it. He was playing the jokes to other people and stuff. And I remember he said, have an enema, Paul," and said, "Have an enema to be." I mean, it was really bizarre, and you can hear him play this day too. I think there was a big disconnect between him and other people in his comedy at the time, you know. And I don't think he's been funny for a while. I mean, he passed away in 2017. I saw his documentary called Doctor Warmth, no, Mr. Warmth, the Don Rickles Project in 2007. I didn't know it was that long ago. He won 2 Emmys for that, and that was a damn good show. That was a damn good show. I give that a 10 out of 10. I don't know if I ever reviewed it on here, but I thought I really enjoyed it. On this show, he's just in the Mohegans on the Indian reservation, you know, and it was okay. I laughed somewhat in the movie. It wasn't like super funny. I could not without the singing and stuff like that. Singing and dancing stuff would be okay. But I mean, the whole movie is bizarre. Is really um, strange. It really is. Um, it was okay. It was like a nightclub act. But I mean, I would have loved to have seen when it's telling jokes. A lot of people, I love to see the people in the crowd react instead of having some reaction shots. Except for the two guys they had up for like about like 5 minutes, like 4.5 hours in the show. You know, ouch. I mean, that's about it. I mean, I thought I'd go live just to stuff about Don. I love Don Rickles, though. I mean, he was. I mean, he's always funny. But I mean, I had a chance to read something from. I used to get a thing called um, a list of movie reviews for like VHS tapes and stuff. I mean, there was one I bought, and I bought it in Fort Gordon, Georgia. Yeah, I have for one. They broke, so I bought another one. And I know Larry Mona had one. I had a couple of the movie review books. Um, but regardless of that, I don't know. I don't think his earlier stuff really works that well with comedies. I might have to go and check out a couple of ones. Yeah. This chest tube struggle right there, but I will try it. Um, yeah, it's all right. I thought it was okay for what it was. I really like Don Rickles though. I remember the kid watching CPO Sharky on TV and say how funny it was. That was on for like 2 years. And the one they had one black guy in it was the guy that played that lieutenant on Sledgehammer who was all yelling and screaming at people. Hey, wait a minute, that's the guy from CPO Sharky. I said, yeah, it is. I watched that on there. Um, I don't know, it's not a whole lot. I think the youth of America has been jaded to that type of humor, Probably the hands to everybody that'll take it. I mean, usually a lot of times, like you have a movie that's trying to turn it in perfect need, right? Yeah. Well, I just think we're talking about like the little house, or Young Girls Association for the School Count. Yeah, two people. I was wrong. But I mean, I love Steamboat Sharky. And I love the way he's done the movies. I remember seeing Kelly's Heroes and loving that movie. And I had Don. And I had with Kelly Heroes. That wasn't the one. No, that was Hell is for Heroes. That's the one that had Steve McQueen and Bob Newhart in it. And I mean, like I said, I grew up with Don Rickles. I mean, I liked a lot of the stuff he did. He was really funny in Dirty Work. That's the only time. Let me think. That was the only time. I'm double checking. I had. That's the only time I've seen him on a big screen. But then just recently, not recently. Yeah, that one for that. Oh, what are Klaus? Yeah, it's so lightweight for it. I really liked the Don Rickles show. I thought it was really good, well done. I never seen his concert before. I knew it was like he wasn't like a traditional comedian because he doesn't usually tell jokes. He just goes there and starts, he starts to do this singing. And I mean, if there's a song at the beginning, a song at the end, it's fine. But I mean, it just went in a song, so it's very bizarre though. And I guess it was held back because it was made 2011, didn't get released until 2023. People. Um, it was good. It was a good show. And I really liked the other girl I liked on it. I'm trying to think. I'm not falling asleep or anything like that. I'm just trying to think. But I really liked Don Rickles. CPO Shrink was a great show. I remember he was in a show on TV called Daddy. What was it? Daddy Dearest or yeah, Daddy Dearest. That lasted one episode on Fox, one year on Fox. Well, one season, 13 episodes. It was like him and what's his face? Richard Lewis, and Richard Lewis couldn't handle the candle to him. That was Don Rickles show all the way. He was damn funny on that show. He damn funny. I just think maybe that his stand up just isn't as funny as it used to be. I mean, as he got older. I mean, it was okay. I leave it like a 5 out of 10, but nothing that great. And then he was in one other thing. Was he in? Trying to think. He was a extra man with extra eyes. Really funny that thing. He did the voices for Toy Story, that's a big thing. He was in Casino. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff in the 90s. He was in a great movie called Innocent Blood that John Landis did, a vampire movie. Really good. He was like a dead vampire in that movie. Or more like a zombie vampire. It's really good. Larry Sanders Show Casino. Yeah, Innocent Blood's a very not too recognizable director, James oh, Dave Cronenberg. I think Dave Cronenberg's a genius, though, for all people who don't think he is. He's a genius. But he was in a lot of TV and stuff growing up. I thought this comedy was okay. Um, yeah. And then, like, other stuff I've ever seen him in, like, X Men with Extra Eyes. I mean, I just always thought it was funny. He was on the Dean Martin roast. He was in the Toy Story movies as Miss McCain, I think. And I mean, that gave him like Pixar. That'll give you a good chunk of change, to my knowledge, anyways. And like I said, he came out in 2011. He was a little bit worse for wear, but no, he was pretty. He's pretty badly alert. Well, to an extent, you know. Well, anyway, I tell what. Yeah. Anyways, there's you know, uh, how fast. Let's see. Well, like I said, I give like that Don Rickles 2011. I mean, he and son like 5 out of 10. I do believe comedy has changed by the way people perceive comedy. That goes back to I'm going to bring up Blazing Saddles. I know Phil said it wasn't funny, and Jackass wasn't funny, and that's around the same time did that bathroom video. The bathroom was not funny. And one different way to pee and poop in that place has over 88,000 views so far. It's not bad at all. But no, I think the Don Rickles live stream was okay. You know, what a live stream by me his concert. I never heard of him before. I guess he had a few of them. Well, there's one company's like released a whole bunch of them. You know, I don't know. Hi, hi, Ash. You want to come up? Yeah, I just came. I did Don Rickles. You want to come up, Ash? You want to talk? I mean, I was up somewhat, and then I woke up and I watched Don Rickles special on Tubi. I thought I'd do a live stream. You know, I pretty much said all I had to say about it. It was okay. I mean, I grew up with Don Rickles. I thought he was really funny. I didn't think the comedy bit he did was that great. But I mean, it's like comedy changes though. You know, a lot of times, like stuff that people think was funny when they're little, or they don't find funny anymore. Usually, that's the opposite for me. But sometimes shows just aren't funny anymore. Or maybe I lost. I don't think I lost my sense of humor. I remember watching that Mr. Bill stuff a few days back. I thought it was hilarious. You know, I just woke up. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're going live next month? Okay. Well, it's okay, Ash. You know, I mean, if you ever want to come up, you're always welcome over here. You know, I'll give you a platform. I enjoy talking to you very much. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I'll go up if I'm there. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it was a slow night for live. I don't think anyone went live. PDX went live for a while. I just tuned in a little bit. I didn't go over there. You know, I don't think anyone else was live to my knowledge. I'm not some of these people in anyways anymore. Uh, yeah, PDX had a 3.5 hour live. I watched a little bit of it. It was okay. Miss Playman. Oh. Yeah, I didn't like that Killer Cola from Liquid Death. That was horrible. It was really. I mean, I usually like Liquid Death, but that stuff was really bad. My mom, I'm gonna finish drinking it though. 'Cause I spent $7 on it. You know, if I was smart, I would have bought the sampler packet. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, that's okay. Well, I mean, I love you both. I love you and Adelaide very much, and also Dari too. Well, you always have me for support there, Ash. You're a good person. I really care about you. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. I'm kind of used to it, you know. Well, it's not like, well, a lot of times, just some of these people are just so phony. I just got fed up with the BS. I just kind of like, "Ugh, I'm kind of done, you know. I want to have a little more substance, you know, and not just like on the platform. Not like someone to come up there and just say stuff to get it shut down. Well, I felt like he started doing, or just coming up to troll me. I mean, I was gracious enough to let like feel like Richard or whoever on panel, and then they trolled me on my own panel. I let it go somewhat, but not a lot, you know. I let it go like twice, I think, on my panel. Never again. Never again. You're always welcome, Ash. You're my good friend. Um, like I said, I thought Don Rickles, it was okay. It was on Tubi. Tubi has some of the best stuff ever. If you want to see Don Rickles really good, there was a documentary called Mr. Warmth, the Don Rickles Project, which was fantastic. That's really good. That really showed Don Rickles really well. I think he got older. I think he was less and less funny. There was too many song and dance numbers. It was cool to see him imitate James Cagney, though. He sounded just like him, though. He tried to imitate Dean Martin. It was okay in imitation, but he didn't keep it that long. you know. And then some of the things when he would like banter back and forth with the audience, they wouldn't show the audience's reactions or the audience's banter back and forth with him. That would make a lot more sense, and you could hear what they were saying a lot better, you know. And then what else was there? Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I thought it was okay. I mean, I just don't think it's as funny as he. Well, he passed away in 2016, I think, or 17. 17. I mean, he made. I think he might have been. He had a new resurgence. You know, he was in Kelly's Heroes, fantastic movie, and then he made a resurgence in the '90s with the Toy Story movies. That gave a lot of work. I mean, he's still, and then he was always working on stuff in Vegas and stuff. I just didn't think the Forge was that funny. It was okay. I mean, he did a lot of voice work, and voice work is where it's at, man. If you're, especially if you're up there, you know, if you can voice work, they say you get ready, just get up in your pajamas, and some people like have like a little voice studio, right? They record their stuff and then send it in. I know when I did, I'm not considering like myself a professional. Whenever Ryan Benitez did that, the movie called Bobblehead Part 5, he wanted me to play a talking apple in it. He had a big script and stuff, script for it, and then like what he wanted me to do was like do like different takes on the lines of dialogue and use and I'd do it. I'd say it three different ways, right? And he said he'd pick up whatever one he liked the best and use it for the shirt he had on. So I thought that was really cool. That wasn't too bad. It didn't take long either. I had some show some emotion, some feelings, some depth. You know, not bad. Yeah, I'm glad I have you and Azrae, Ash. You know, and I too. And that'd mean a lot to me. Um, I guess that's it. I don't want a whole lot else to say. I'm trying to. He was in the movie Dirty Work, which Norm Macdonald's really funny. What else he was in? He was in other stuff too. But I mean, like he did a lot of voice work too. Voice work towards that. Let's see, Dirty Work. Well, I remember Quest for Camelot. The voice on that one. Dirty Work was really funny. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, Casino was. Well, Martin Scorsese did Casino. I gotta watch Casino again. I've seen Goodfellas a couple of times. I've only seen Casino once. I love Goodfellas though, you know. Because they say it's just another version of Goodfellas, kind of, I guess. I'd watch it. But like, you know, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, you know, Sharon Stone, you know. I'd probably check it out. Oh, the most uncompromising studio picture of the night. I really dig. Well, I saw it on Cinemax. I thought it was okay. You know, I remember seeing Godfather Part 3, which yeah, I mean Sophia Coppola really screwed the pooch on that movie. You know, because they just had a real actress in there. You know, so I guess that's it. I'm going to. I don't know what she lied to. Let me check my subscriptions. I don't think anyone went live last night. So I mean, I didn't go live last night, but I went live now. Oh, they got green apple flavored gummy pickles. Oh, green apple flavor. Why do they have? Why are they pickle flavored? That pickle flavored jelly beans were really good. Might sound gross, but they were good. They really were. They're like pickles. Just the texture is different. That's all. You know. I thought it was actually quite good. And I guess that's it then. Um, where am I at? Yeah, I guess that's. I'll go for 2020. Um, so I hope you like this video, buddy. Next time, please take care of my Legion. Like I said, I like Don Rickles. I thought he did a great job.